Hey guys, Grumpy here with a short series where I take on the default missions in the game. Um, a little behind the scenes, I'm in the middle of moving right now, so it's a little busy at the moment. But I do want to make some content because I looked at the channel and I realized haven't posted anything in about a month or maybe a little more. So I wanted to do something nice, simple, easy, relaxing that I still think will be a little entertaining. So. Uh, a title for the series might be Man versus Mission. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, I want to run through the missions in the game using the default loadouts. I think the missions are a little too easy if you're allowed to manipulate the ships that they give you and the starting equipment that they give you. Um, just because like you can pretty much build the ship however you see fit, right? Like actually, I like all these ships. Actually, let me hold on. Wait, I suspect. Yeah. Okay. So, the previous builds you saw were builds that I had made in a different mission or in a different attempt, and because you can build ships exactly how you want, it kind of undermines like the difficulty of the mission. So I'm gonna try my best to beat the mission with default equipment, default loadouts, and then if I can't, then I'll see. Um, I'll try to modify the ship, but as little as possible to get the mission done. Ideally, I do the mission though with the default equipment. So anyway, I already did the first four. There'll be a card up here linking to that episode or that video. So if you want to see me do the first four missions again, it's right there. If you want to see me do it the first time, it's there. So we're gonna start off with ambush. We pilot the Doom. We have a afflictor with two antimatter blasters, and then a shade with looks like another antimatter blaster, and then two sets of harpoons. So really good ships. The purpose of this mission, not every mission is destroy every ship. Sometimes they have objectives. So we need to defeat all enemy forces, okay? Use Sabo SRMs to overload targets before finishing them off with Reaper torpedoes. I don't know if that's like we have to do that or if that's just a bit of advice. And then remember your armor can safely absorb hits from anti-fighter missiles. Okay, not all of them, so it's a little odd that they would say that. Anyway, the enemy composition wasn't really too intimidating. I think from what I saw, the biggest ship was an enforcer, so we don't really care about that at all. The Doom, I got flack for calling it a bad ship. Not really a bad ship, but an underwhelming ship in my ship tier list, and I still stand by that. I think a lot of people have nostalgia for the Doom and what it could do prior to the nerfs, but it definitely suffers a lot compared to where it was. I'm actually gonna use I'm gonna set a harass command, and I'm gonna let the shade harass you, and I'm gonna bring my afflictor over here to come take out this kite. Alright, we're gonna pressure the Reaper, or pressure the Enforcer down here. The strategy here is pretty much just bully them down. We have just ship quality superiority versus what they have. So with this particular mission, we don't have to do much, planning. But in the future, it definitely will be important. Managing resources, managing ships. Cool. I didn't know if we were too close there. That ship should be done pretty soon. Let's go ahead and get rid of the carrier. That's the only real threat on the battlefield, and then we'll pick up this enforcer and then deal with the 2 kites. The way these missions are scored is based on how many ships you destroy. So if you can destroy every single ship on the battlefield, you'll get 100%. I believe there is some grace. That's cool. You can only do it so close. But I believe there is some grace as to how many ships you actually need to destroy. I don't think you need to destroy every frigate on the battlefield. These are piranha bombers, actually kind of dangerous to us, so we do need to be careful of that. Alright. And I believe... Oh. So here we have to be... Alright, so here's an example. So the enemy is going to start retreating at this moment. We don't want that to happen, right? We want to destroy this enforcer. If we don't destroy it, then we're not going to get 100% on this mission, which we won't get every single time. But if we can, we obviously want to go and grab it. Alright, so we're going to hit X, so we hold fire, so we keep our 0 flux boost the entire time. And we're going to see if we can intercept the enforcer. Oof. Also, I think this series is going to be good for me because I tend to use a lot of safety override ships, and by using default ships, it's going to just make me a better pilot because I'll actually have to stop and, you know, I mean, I do a lot of fleet manipulation already, but I'll actually have to, like, gain some patience, I guess. So we are going to... we're going to close the distance a little more, and then we're going to send both our Afflictor and our Shade to bully the kite while we go ahead and take down the Enforcer. Unfortunately, we can't really use phase space to get closer. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to remove the harass command. We're going to send an eliminate command. We're going to cancel this order. We're actually going to catch the Enforcer because the kite broke away. The kite's probably going to retreat, so now it's a 3-on-1. The Shade does a fantastic job stun locking the Enforcer there. Nice. In fact, if I planned this a little better, had a little more confidence, then I could have used one of these to go after the kite. Anyway, we're successful. We still get 100%. Yeah, like I was saying, you don't have to destroy necessarily every ship. I think it gives you grace for frigates. But overall, fun mission. Let's move on to the next one. That was rated medium difficulty. I wonder why. So let's hit reset just to make sure that we're being fair. So Hornet's Nest. It looks like we are fighting off pirates. Yep. The same objectives. Defeat all enemy forces. You have very limited command points. Okay, so that's interesting. We'll probably end up relying on escort commands and then just letting the fleet do what it wants. Concentrate your superior force to defeat the enemy in detail. So the enemy's flagship is a Dominator, 2 Hellbores, and Annihilator, so it's very high explosive focused. Then I believe these are safety overrides. No? Okay, so they're just regular enforcers. The overdriven ones with, again, a focus on high explosive damage with the Reapers and the Harpoons. Some carriers, the form of Condors, and then a Hammer and 2 Buffaloes. A really well composed fleet. If you were playing, I would recommend a fleet kind of like this with the anchor ship, the 2 line ships, and then a bunch of CQC ships. we don't really have much to counter this. Our fleet is not really, in its current iteration, really designed to take on something like this. So I think what I'm going to do is just keep the Herons in the back, support them with some of these frigate escorts, and then with the Apogee, kind of hang out near my fleet and just pick off the frigates with the high intensity laser. And then once we clear the path, then we can go after some of these larger ships, namely the Hammerhead, then the carriers if we can sneak around the flank. And I don't really have a plan for these enforcers. They're going to be a pain to deal with the entire combat. We'll see if we can harass them with the wolves. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't have any answers for the Dominator. Again, we'll see. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and begin. This, on the other hand, is going to be a very difficult mission. So, it says we still have 7 command points, which is pretty excessive. I'm going to have the Herons hold hands. And I'm going to have... What do you have? You have a Reaper launcher and heavy autocannon and broadswords. What's your top speed? Your speed is... Top speed is 50? Yikes. Okay, what's my top speed? My top speed is 60. I'm actually faster than a destroyer, which is interesting. I have a Medusa. I'm gonna have the Medusa fly with me. I'm gonna have the Gemini fly with me because it's just as fast. We're gonna send our frigates out to go capture these points. And then we'll use 2 of them to harass the Dominator, use 1 of them to harass the Enforcer, see if we can blow up one of the other Enforcers and just go from there. You're escorting me, correct? You are. We'll make this control group. We'll make these all control group 1. We'll make the Herons control group 2, and we'll make frigate number 3 and frigate number 4. Okay. So after we capture the points, we're probably gonna hang out near this close nav beacon, and then draw everyone back. Let's see how this goes. One of our saving graces is that we have the high intensity laser, which has a very decent range, and we have a locust, so we should make short work of some of these enemy ships. We will put our locust swarmer on auto fire, and we'll sit on the sabos using the antimatter blasters to get follow-up kills. Right. So here we are in the engagement. Oh, nice. Wolf's already about to take down 1 target. We're gonna see if we can just blitz out these ships and destroy them as quickly as possible. If anything, I'd like to destroy the Hammerhead in this engagement, but no promises. So we're going to grab all of our carriers and give them the command on the Hammerhead. You can also join that command. I mean, I guess the frigates can still fight for those. That's fine. Right, let's go ahead and see if we can't destroy this. Shields up. Oh, good connect. Right. Looks like the Hammerhead's either going to get destroyed or have to retreat from battle. Either way, that's fantastic. Let's see if we can't reach it. We can. Oh, let's pay attention to our ship though. These piranhas, normally you don't really care about them because your shields are up and they're ordinances will just bounce off your shields harmlessly. They don't do a lot of damage. But if you're not paying attention, like I wasn't, all of our armor got stripped away. And that's just due to the sheer volume of piranhas involved in this fight. So now that the enforcers have revealed themselves, let's go ahead and issue a harass command on you. We'll give up these targets. We don't need them anymore. We'll issue a harass command on you. And because this one's so close to the Dominator, let's see if we can't use 2 ships to support that idea. You know what? No, for sure I want the I was thinking use the carriers to destroy the enforcer, but I for sure want the enforcer on the Dominator. Or sorry, I want my carriers on the Dominator. That it'll just have to be like this for now. Let's see if we can't pick off the Buffalo, and then let's turn our attention towards the Dominator. The Medusa I still want to hang by my side, but I do. Ooh, there's an idea. If we get rid of these frigates, the Medusa's just gonna clean up these carriers. I would do it now, but I feel like with this many, like 2 Lashers or 2 Lashers and a Hound versus a Medusa, yeah, I think the 3 frigates are gonna win. Alright. So let's see if we can't swing around. Focus fire on the Buffalo, see if we can get rid of it. And then yeah, let's get rid of the Buffalo first. Hopefully you can do this safely. We'll tell the Medusa to engage the Hound and get rid of it. And then we'll send the Medusa north to deal with the carriers. So we're gonna swing around 180 here and take out the Buffalo, and then everyone, by the time the carriers have regrouped, they should be on the Dominator, at which point we can follow up and get rid of it, ideally. Alright. We are gonna press X to hold fire. We're gonna resume fire. Okay. We're gonna drop back. We'll vent a little. Let's watch our Heron do the absolutely dumbest thing it could possibly do, and then block me entirely. Cool. Cool, and then its corpse is in my way. Alright. Cool. So, that greatly changes the battlefields. We're gonna go ahead and issue an eliminate command. An engage command, you can stay on that. I did not expect the Heron to lead the charge there. I just backed off so I can dump Flux. Outstanding, soldier. That'll be in your field report. Anyway, it looks like incidentally they're just gonna kill that Buffalo. I think with a Gemini and a Heron we can probably get this done. But we need the Medusa to start picking off these carriers. That's incredible. Alright, let's go ahead and focus down the Dominator. Unfortunately, all we have to do damage is our high intensity laser, which is a respectable amount of damage, but like, you have to be careful. Oh, it's not paying attention. Which is a respectable amount of damage, but like it's, you know. Oh, hello. Ouch. All right. Let's change this to engage order. See if they can't pick that up. I don't know. I don't think we got this. I think our fleet got a little too separated. And then the Heron pulling the absolute nightmare maneuver that whatever that was kind of sealed the deal for us. So we're going to have to go ahead and retry this fight. Hopefully with a little better tactics. Yeah, we're not going to make it up. Yeah, but then again, here's an opportunity. It's our Locust Swarm. Oh, wow. We ran out of ammunition on our Locust Swarm. I did not anticipate that. Let's go and use our Sabo defensively. Gemini was destroyed. Oh, I forgot the, See, I never used the Apogee, so I forgot it had active players. That would have saved us against the harpoon damage that we took. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the mission and then try this one again. I don't know why I did that. I truly don't know why I did that. I'm gonna have you guys hold my hand. Obviously the Herons can't be trusted. Same thing as before. Send the frigates out. I'm gonna group these two in group 3. I'm gonna group these two in group 4. I'll group the carriers in group 2, and then have the Medusa escort me as well. Actually, I'm gonna have group 3 go to Sensor Jammer. I'm gonna have group 4 go to the Napoli. I'm also gonna send you over here. So this time, rather like we're not even gonna look at this comm relay. We're just gonna send everybody over here. This should keep our fleet a little more organized. Just bizarre, really. We won't put our locals on auto fire. I didn't expect us to lose or to expend all of our missiles. You almost never do it in normal engagement. And then again, I play with safety overrides and engagements last like 3 minutes at most. Alright. I think we'll sit on our antimatter blasters. We underused them in the previous engagement. Okay. Just set everybody over here. That was hilarious though. I genuinely didn't expect to see the Heron or sorry, the Griffin. Yeah, the Heron destroy itself like that. Alright. And there's why the high intensity laser is so good against a fleet like this. No shields, just easy targets. Yeah, and this is really what you want to see, more so. That one is probably going to retreat. Let's take this opportunity to destroy the Enforcer. And let's just fall back here. Not really need to get too heavily involved. Okay. Nice. Alright, so they are bunched up on that Enforcer up there. It's getting a little close to the fleet. They might be able to destroy it. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pick off this Enforcer while we can. Probably just dump our Sabos here. So they're able to break through, and they do destroy the Enforcer. Having them retreat back is probably going to be better than telling them continue on. This is just a lot of red. And if they push into, then they're probably just going to get themselves destroyed. So yeah, having them fall back is pretty good here. Nah. I was going to say we can start putting our locusts on auto fire, or at least thinking about it. But I don't think that now is the time. Looks like he wants to dance, which is just fine. Hello. I'm wandering too close. Nice. Looks like the hammer is peeling off here. So what we're gonna do is just give an eliminate order. Once they destroy the hammer, they should all jump on the wolf, or jump on the lasher, and once the lasher is destroyed, this should be easy pickings. We are just gonna kind of hang back. Looks like our Gemini's taking damage, I don't know why. But not really engage, kind of just keep everything at bay. Pop our flares here, maybe that'll help. Our salvos are expended. We do have the locusts, which we could sit on and start using. Lasher should be going down pretty soon. Interesting, just grab beam and lasers. Not really a beam user. I don't know how well they perform. Let's fire our locusts off here just to get rid of some of these fighters. Pop off flares. Gemini is just doing Gemini things and being out in the open. It's all good. Might fall back. Might already be too late. Let's see if we can shield it. Ah! Apogee's just too slow. That's unfortunate. But losing the Geminis and everything. The fight will go on. Alright. We are going to auto fire our Locust now that the Dominator is turning away from us. This is a great opportunity, and we can go ahead and do a lot of damage. So the Locust and the high intensity laser working in tandem is really good. Really gonna tear apart this this Dominator. We just have to survive the onslaught of harpoons. Alright. Let's go ahead and dump flux. Yep, and it should go down. Perfect. Alright, now we can just pick apart the rest of the enemy fleet. So we did a little better this time. The only real market improvement we could make would be not to lose our Gemini and just pay attention to our flux. I'm so aggressive that I never really consider my flux level. See, and then this is the disappointment of beam weapons, right? That lasher should have been gone. We'll just go ahead and I'm gonna have the Tempest escort me, and I'm gonna have you join that fight. Yeah, I never really pay attention to my own flux, which is really bad. I should definitely be doing that. Alright. But anyway, yeah. Mission accomplished. We did alright. And again, we're doing this with default loadouts. Um, Obviously, if we were allowed to use better ship designs, then this fight probably would be a walk in the park. We'll issue the fighter strike against that. We're gonna go ahead and hold fire here. And drop our shield so we get that zero flux boost. And let's see if we can't catch up. Of course, the Thunder Interceptors have ion cannons, so they're flaming out the target. Nice. And they get the kill. So a lot better that second time. We still got 100%, which is good, even though we lost the destroyer. And I think what benefited us there was just keeping the fleet together, looking for the opportunity to sneak behind the Dominator and eliminate it while I was confused, spinning around, picking different targets. Ways to improve that fight would definitely be pay attention to our own flux, look out for missiles, and don't leave your ship stranded, right? Keep them close to you. Anyway, so that's gonna end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are very easy to make. So I'm gonna have fun going through these missions. The harder ones will take longer. It'll probably be one mission episode. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy this. I definitely will. I've done these missions before, but some of them haven't saved. I don't know why. Like Forlorn Hope, I definitely did, but it's not here anymore. Anyway, other than that, Grumpy out.